Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My wife requested that I make chicken enchiladas for dinner tonight since she is out of town for work and getting home a little bit later than usual. And I said, yes, I will absolutely do that. I'm off from work today. I've got plenty of time to go to the store, get everything I need. And I'm going to make sweet potato flatbreads instead of using corn tortillas because corn tortillas tear. They're hard to work with unless you heat them up. And these things are stretchy, they're flexible, and they work really well as a wrap. So I'm going to go ahead and do that first before I go to the store and get anything I need for my ingredients. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make my flatbreads. All you're going to do is just bake some sweet potatoes, let them cool a little bit, get the gooiness out of the inside, mix that with flour until you get a good dough, and then fry it on a flat surface. It's super easy, and it's ancient. It's actually the very oldest bread recipe on the planet. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get that started, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, so it's been a few hours since that last little bit, and I've baked my potatoes, let my potatoes cool, and now I've mixed them half and half with flour, and you come up with a kind of an orangey dough like that. And what I want to do now is I want to just throw a little bit of flour on my countertop here, get out my roller. Oh shoot, there it is. Excuse the noise. And I'm going to take a little bit of my dough. There's probably enough right there. I want to make sure it's nice and floury because this stuff, the natural sugars in that sweet potato make it very sticky. Put a little bit of flour on my roller. And I'm just going to roll these out into a wrap-sized thing. I know I'm very articulate, right? So anyway, once I have this rolled out thin, and it's about the appropriate size to make a tortilla, I will then, go away fly, come on, making a video here. Then I will transfer it to my hot pan, and this will become a nice stretchy piece of bread. So let's get this switched over and you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so I have moved over to the pan and I've got my dough sitting here. It's a pretty good amount of heat here. I'm just trying to toast it. And you don't need to oil your pan up if you're using something non-stick like cast iron. Just adding oil to it only makes it a little harder to work with. But once this starts to toast up a little bit, it will get much easier to handle. I had a little trouble transferring it from the countertop over to here, so I might actually change my work surface so I'm closer. But much easier to work with now, and it's nice and flexible. You can stretch this, you can roll it. It doesn't break like corn tortillas will do. And like I said, this is the oldest bread recipe in the world. And people used to cook this stuff on a flat rock. So anyway, this is what I'm making for my wraps, and in a little bit I'll get going on some other ingredients. I'm just trying to get these made ahead. Okay, so my flatbreads are done. My 4 cups of dough that I made ended up giving me enough to make 12 of my flatbreads. It's not too bad. They're all approximately this size, a little bit bigger than the small corn tortillas that I normally use. They're flexible and stretchy like a flour tortilla, but these are gluten-free because I'm using gluten-free flour. And that is necessary for my family because I have a couple people in the family who will get sick. But beyond that, these are these beautiful, stretchy, flexible breads. Look at that. I think that's even better than a flour tortilla, honestly. That's really strong. So, like I said about these are the oldest bread recipe on the planet. People have been making these things on flat rocks for thousands of years, and they're super tasty. They got this sweet flavor from the sweet potato, and there's great texture, and I love making them. It's 2 ingredients unless you add a little bit of salt or whatever, but I just did flour and sweet potato. That's it on a dry pan. So simplest recipe in the world. It's going to make awesome enchiladas, and I highly recommend trying it. It's super easy, and as always, if you're enjoying this content, please like, subscribe, comment back for more videos, and I'll keep on posting. Thanks.